Hey, it's Thumskark 11 with 2 LEGO Pokemon so big they wouldn't fit in the usual setup. Here are the Sinnoh legendary Pokemon Dialga and Palkia. A shout out to the channel Captain Hobby, who made a LEGO Dialga a few years ago. I based the legs of my Dialga build off of his. So something I've done differently with these due to their size is using ball joints for more articulation and dynamic shapes. I haven't done that with any LEGO Pokemon before, only mechs. It's something I'm going to try incorporating into more mid-sized LEGO Pokemon from now on, using some of these smaller ball joint pieces. And then for the tail, I used some clip pieces, since it didn't need to be as flexible as the ball joints. So you can move the tail a bit in a few directions, just can't move it side to side. And then the legs, you can move them all around because of the ball joints, and then also up and down at the knees. Do something like this to pose it. Well, it doesn't move all the way up because of being a little bit blocked here, but you can move it up a bit and then do a pose like that to make it look like it's flying. Probably should have included just one plate piece here to hold it in better, but I wasn't really giving much attention to the bottom of it. So I drew it with the mouth open, though it's not strictly necessary. I could have also made it closed with the same build. Doesn't make too much of a difference. I would have liked to make some kind of opening mouth feature, but there wasn't any space for that because of the way the head had to be built. The neck can also bend a bit, though you'd have to move this out of the way first, so it's somewhat locked into this position by default, but you can move some things around if you want to move the head down. Mainly just taking this piece off would make it so you can move the head down a bit. And now for Palkia. Tail design is mostly the same, but with a few extra pieces on it to make it thicker and rounder. The legs, again, use ball joints, and also some clips to get the bend at the knee. There's also ball joints used on the wings here so that they're more flexible, and you can pose them into different positions. I didn't have a good reference of the back because the wings are kind of always in the way with every reference I had of it, so I couldn't see the exact details to put on the back over there. The arms are pretty movable. There's 2 points of articulation on the arms, at the shoulder and at the elbow. For the wings, I also gave them some function to open up a bit. It's hard to do from this angle. Okay, there we go. So this moves up here, and then this can open down. I don't have all 3 blades of the wings able to move, but having at least one blade able to move was more interesting than just having it be static. So here it is with the wings more splayed out. For a sense of scale, this is them next to Infernape and a minifigure. With how big these were, it took weeks to build them, easily beating out Rhyperior for the largest LEGO Pokemon I've made. Next week, I'll have a tutorial for how Dialga is built, and the week after, a tutorial for Palkia. If you want to see all the other LEGO Pokemon from the Sinnoh region, check out the playlist that's on the left. If you're watching this in the future, the tutorials for how to build these will also be in that playlist. If you watch the end, comment Blossom Dance down below, and see you next time.